Hello my lovies, welcome back to another video. Today's just going to be a yap and grind session. We're going to be talking about the Adopt Me summer event, which I am excited to finally be talking about it kind of a little bit full-heartedly and giving my thoughts and my opinions on it. Maybe you can tell by the tone of my voice. There's a lot of things I want to say about it. I feel like the Adopt Me community has definitely shared their voice on it, and the Adopt Me team hasn't responded, and I don't think they're going to, but just because people haven't been very nice, which we gotta always be nice and leave with kindness, guys. It's very important. But I'm just gonna be sharing my thoughts and opinions on everything and giving a little bit of feedback. So let's get grinding though. Let's aim some acorns. So I feel like when the summer event was first announced, I wasn't really too surprised because I did guess it before it even was announced that it was gonna be summer camp themed, because just going off the past events and everything. And honestly, I do believe summer camp theme is a really amazing event to have, especially because a lot of people go to summer camp. It's really common. There's a lot of fun things to do. But I feel like Adopt Me, it's kind of like, I say this all the time when I'm on the phone with my friends and I'm playing Adopt Me. I'm like, it's giving fall event. It's giving fall event. And I don't mean that in like a mean way or a rude way or anything at all. I'm just feel like the map and the pets and everything that's kind of being released is really giving fall. And I've been to summer camp like almost every single year of my childhood, overnight camp. I've been so many times. So I feel like I have a really good sense and idea of kind of what goes on at summer camp, and they really are hitting a lot of those points. But I feel like some of the ways that they could have also brought in some other ideas could have really made it, amplified it, and brought in the summer ties, like the acorns, for example. Even the acorns, you're collecting acorns, I feel like it would have been better, just as an example, if you were collecting marshmallows. I feel like that would have just been less of the fall theme, more of a summer theme, kind of just bringing that all in. Also, I feel like the map itself, that is really hitting the summer camp vibes. Like, I'm not gonna say anything negative about the map. We have the water balloon task that also gives us some bonus acorns if you're throwing the water balloons. That is really amazing. I think that is really a key idea. That's something that really happens at summer camp. Now, we don't have any mini games right now, which is kind of like a little bit of a bummer. I know that they're trying to do that to like prevent bots from farming, which is important because bots have really taken over Adopt Me, especially relative to past events, and just made pets not have any value. But I'm a little confused because literally yesterday I was streaming and I realized that the rainbow trout and the tealwood monster don't have a lot of value. And I'm not saying that they should have like an extreme amount of value and just be like immediately an exotic or a high tier because they're still in game, but they are pretty hard to get and they are worth a lot of carp and a lot of acorns, and a lot of people still are not able to obtain the rainbow carp. So I was trading a little bit on live the other day and I finally was able to see it in GG value website and Alba value website as well. And I was like, wait, these are not worth anything. I was like so shocked, and people in chat were like, yeah, they're like still bot farming it. I'm like, how are the bots farming fishing? Like that, how is it even possible? So apparently bots are still able to take part in the event. I don't even know how, guys. I don't even know how, because I'm having trouble sometimes fishing, even if I'm like watching my show. Sometimes I'm not like paying 100% attention to the game, but I feel like a lot of the pets still like don't have a lot of value, which they wouldn't have, like as I mentioned before, like just be straight up exotics because they're still in the game, or like just be worth a ton or anything. Also, exotics are only Robux items, so like so far it would be the burger bear or the Solaris and the Astesis. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but those two dragons that came out. And also, we don't have any mini games really. We only have fishing, which is a really key component, earning those two pets, the tealwood monster and the rainbow trout, but you don't get any acorns from fishing. You get acorns from finding those bottles on the beach. Sometimes, if you give it to the Irish setter, like they'll give you 500 acorns, which is like a little bit, you know, you get 500 acorns, so it's a little bit. But like there's no mini games. You only can really earn acorns from completing tasks and from doing the skydiving. And I think like I don't know what the max amount of acorns you can get from skydiving is, but I feel like the highest amount I've ever earned is like 2,900. And I'm not the best skydiver because I find it really hard to do on my computer. It's easier for me to do on my tablet. And even then, sometimes I'm like missing the rings. But I just feel like I'm looking at the pets right now on the side of my screen. And I feel like there's just like, I don't want to say there's no consistency or anything like that. I just feel like when I first heard that the theme was going to be summer camp, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Adopt Me always has like such an amazing time with these events, and they really just kind of transform the map and they transform everything. And the mini games are always so much fun sometimes too. Sometimes they make me crash out, but the mini games, like a lot of people have fun with the mini games, you know? But my main thought was a lot of the pets like that came to mind, I feel like had already been like released into the game. Like I feel like a lot of the pets, like for example, the woodland egg, I feel like a lot of those pets would possibly be in the game as part of this event. They had not been released into the game as part of the woodland egg. I mean, there's still 2 more weeks in this summer event, so there are 2 more weeks of pets coming out, but I just feel like when we first got hit with those dragons, a lot of people were like, why are there dragons as part of a summer camp event? I mean, dragons are a constant theme in Adopt Me anyway. Like, there's been dragons as part of every single event. But I just feel like the dragons, people were like, wait, what's going on? Why are we having the dragons? Like, I don't know. I didn't have anything like too crazy to say about the dragons. I was like, maybe they could have done like a Robux dog, you know, like the cryptid, or maybe done like some type of like bunny or something. I don't know. Like, I remember when I was at camp, there was like a bunch of horses. I went to horse camp as well, like the camp I went to growing up. There was like different things you could do. Like there was different types of camp. Like you could do like horseback riding was a week you could do, or you could do like high ropes course, adventure. You could do water sports. Like there was different like opportunities you could have. I feel like people would be surprised if they didn't do a dragon, but honestly, I'm looking at these dragons and I'm like, they look like Halloween pets. And that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to be, like I said, it's nothing rude or malicious me saying that, but I just feel like it's not giving summer camp, you know? What I feel like, I also was talking to my friend and I was like, what they could have done instead of the summer camp theme was they could have done like an adventure theme. And I feel like that would make a lot more sense with like the pets they're releasing and how it's so like spread out. And there's not really a main consistent theme with like there being the dragons and everything. Like, oh, we're going on an adventure, you know? I don't know. I've been watching Adventure Time, so that's like the best way I can like kind of sum it up. I hope that makes sense. There's like the dragons, and maybe you have like the mini games could be like kind of quests, like, oh, complete this quest. And I don't know, that's just like something I'm throwing out there. Maybe because there's the fishing, they could have done like an under the sea type theme. I just feel like this is kind of getting lost with a lot of people as well. People are like kind of a bit upset that they're not able to grind as much, and they're like, since there's no mini games, especially with us entering our second, I think this is the second week, that there's still no mini games, that it's been like a bit boring just because the main thing you can really do is fishing. Like I thought there was going to be a mini game this week, honestly, not gonna lie. I feel like, I hope if they do a mini game, it's kind of like maybe some sort of high ropes course obby, nothing too difficult, nothing too complicated, because you know people are on different types of devices and people have different types of skill level as well. I feel like Sugarfest really brought back a lot of different players, and then I don't know, it's just kind of, I'm honestly at a bit of a loss. I don't even know. Timmy was saying that people are saying that this is going to lead into Halloween. And I'm like, okay, but if it's like built to lead into Halloween, like they shouldn't have built the whole event to lead into Halloween with how NPCs are reacting and everything. It's just my opinion, because if you think about it, I mean, everyone's on for the Halloween event, but people are off of school for summer, you know? I remember people like would play Adopt Me almost like 24/7 during the summertime. Just like taking the time, grinding, aging up pets, like trading, doing the mini games, all of that. And I don't know, it's a little bit different. That's all I gotta say. It's a little bit different. And yeah, I feel like that's really my thoughts. I like the fishing. The fishing was a little bit hard at first. I will say that's a really cool idea that they were able to incorporate. And that is a very key summer camp thing. I remember fishing at summer camp. That was actually one of the activities we did. Fishing and kayaking, and then we also did paddleboarding as well. But I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on what are your guys' thoughts on the event? How do you guys think they could improve? Is there anything that you guys wish they did add? Is there anything you wish they didn't add that they would take away that you think should not be there? Are there any pets you hope they add? I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm at a loss for words because it's like I'm looking at the event and I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Clotilde's at a loss for words, but that's really how I feel about it. I feel like there's just no consistency. Let me not say no consistency. Let me say there's limited consistency, and it's really giving fall. That's what I will say. It's giving fall. I feel like it's not giving summer camp. It's giving going camping in like California or Oregon with your family. It's not giving summer camp. That's what I would say, just to kind of like sum it all up to the best of my ability. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts and opinions that I have really so far on the entirety of the event. Once again, I don't mean anything rude or malicious by what I'm saying. That's kind of what I have to say. That's also me rambling mostly, so it wasn't really organized thought at all. It was kind of me just playing and talking and yapping, but kind of just to boil it all down, just like it isn't really giving summer too much to me. I get what they're going for, but just how it's coming off across, it's not giving summer too much. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. I hope to see you guys soon in my next video, lovies. I'm gonna hatch some more eggies, hopefully. So I will see you there. Bye.